everyone, I'm Mei Ling, also known as Chef Mei Ling, and today we are going to make Chinese dumplings. Up next, we are going to be interviewing Bonnie, also known as Chef Bonnie.
Hello everybody, today we are making Chinese dumplings, and up next will be Chef Greg, also known as Chef Greg.
Greg, I'm the last member of the BMG Executive Chefs, and today I hope you enjoy our video, which is going to show you how to make Chinese dumplings.
Hi everyone, so I will be telling you the ingredients for our Chinese dumplings. So we have salt, sesame oil, soy sauce, white pepper, ginger, Taiwanese cabbage, chives, ground pork, and the dumpling wrappers. Next we're going to put our 1/4 cup of soy sauce into our 2 pounds of ground pork. Next we're going to shred our fresh ginger, and be careful not to cut yourself. It brings a lot of flavor into the dumplings. And this is just a little small piece that we're using. We're going to add 1/8 cup of sesame oil to our mixture. So after we've added our ginger, we add a spoon of white pepper. Then we add a pinch of salt. Next we mix all of our ingredients together.
Our next ingredient is this Taiwanese cabbage. We're going to take half the cabbage head, remove the outer layer with the older leaves, wash it, and then just slice it into small slices.
This is the final result when after you're done chopping the Taiwanese cabbage. We add a small spoon of salt. We put it in the cabbage because the cabbage has water in it, and when you put the salt, it kind of absorbs the water. So once we put it in, we just want to use your hands and just kind of mix it up. So after you've mixed it up, just let it rest for about 10 minutes. Next we are going to chop our chives into very small pieces. Next we are going to take our cabbage that has rested for 10 minutes. We are going to squeeze the remaining water, out of the cabbage. We have split our pork in half because 1/2 of the pork we're going to use with Taiwanese cabbage, and the other half we're going to add chives with. So we have 2 types of dumplings. Spread a little bit of flour on each plate because when we're making the dumplings and we're putting it on the plate, we don't want it to kind of stick to the plate. So we're going to spread out that flour. And then next we'll be making the dumplings. Now we are going to start making our dumplings. So do about a spoon of your filling. And make sure you use 2 different plates so you know which plate is for which dumpling. You put a little water around the edges so when you fold it up, and so it makes sure that the filling will stay in and that nothing will leak out. Now we are done with all of our dumplings. So this one is the one with ground pork and chives. This one is the one with ground pork and Taiwanese cabbage. So now I'm going to show you the ingredients for our sauce. We have vinegar, soy sauce, oyster sauce, and garlic. So now that we have our garlic pieces, we're going to kind of crack them. Once we've cracked them, you will take the skin off of the garlic. The skin off of the garlic, we are going to start chopping the garlic into small pieces. Now that our water is boiling, we are going to add our pork and chives dumplings into the boiling water. Once it has been stirred, we will add a cup of cold water. After we have added the dumplings into the boiling water, we need to stir it up a little because we want to make sure that the skin doesn't stick onto the bottom of the pan. We have cut the garlic in little pieces. We're going to add the soy sauce, vinegar, and oyster sauce. Now we don't have a lot of dumplings, so the amount of ingredients we're using for the sauce isn't going to be too much. So we're just adding a little bit of each sauce. Now we are going to add a little cilantro for some fresh flavor for our sauce. Now we will add 1 cup of cold water. We only have to add 1 cup of cold water because we didn't put it in the freezer and we didn't have to freeze our dumplings. These are fresh made dumplings, which means we only need to add 1 cup of cold water. According to Taiwanese tradition, they add 1 cup of cold water to keep the temperature even, so the dumplings probably don't overcook. Now that our dumplings are ready, and these are ground pork and chives dumplings, we're going to take them out and put them on a plate to cool. After about 10 minutes of cooking, our dumplings all floated to the top, which means they were all done and ready. Now we are adding our ground pork and Taiwanese cabbage dumplings. We will be repeating the steps of the last bunch of dumplings. And this is the final presentation of our ground pork and chives dumplings. And this is the final presentation of our ground pork and Taiwanese cabbage dumplings.
And now the girls are enjoying the dumplings. Hey, how do you like them?
They're delicious.
They're delicious. Oh, we forgot to introduce our guest. Leah.
So,
Hi.
so she's from Taiwan, and she's really awesome. She helped us make these dumplings. So special thanks to her, and these dumplings are just awesome.
You're welcome.